Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Christy. I'm so glad you decided to click on this video today. So I'm doing a different type of video. This is going to be more of like a ship with me, work with me video. I have been doing full week of sales videos for the last month or so, but I kind of wanted to switch it up this week and just do a ship with me video. I don't have like a ton of sales to show today or like amazing sales like hundreds of dollars, but it's just simple sales, you know, simple bread and butter sales. But I just wanted to kind of show you more of my shipping packaging process, I guess you can say, and just in real time, and just kind of chat and talk about how, you know, reselling has been. I'm sorry that the angle is going to be kind of weird. I used to, when I did these ship with me videos, I did it in my kitchen at my kitchen table, but I would much prefer to do it in my office. It's just more convenient for me. So I apologize that when I'm kind of packaging, I'm going to have my back turned, but I hope it still turns out good. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. I don't even know how many sales I have. Like, it's less than 10, I believe. We have 7. We have 7 sales to package up. Today is Monday. It is Monday afternoon. I was supposed to ship out this morning. I just did not get to it. So I am getting this packaged up tonight so that I can put in a pickup order for tomorrow morning. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and hop right into it. I have everything stacked up over here, and I'm going to show what sold, and I'm going to show what it sold for, and if I can remember what I paid for it, I will share that as well. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, starting with the first sale. This was actually a, what's it called? A bundle sale on Poshmark. I'm going to just start with the Poshmark sales first. This was a bundle of 3 items. The first item in this bundle is this, I don't know how to pronounce this. I had to actually do a little bit of research on this brand, but apparently it's called Lyra or Lyra. But this is like just a really boho sweater that I found at a garage sale. I did pay $3 for this. She also, in this bundle, I forgot to pull one of the items. I'm going to have to pull that really quick. The other item she got in this bundle, if I can show it, is this. This is actually a newer listing. It's just the brand Jaffna, and it's a cute little t-shirt dress, just 100% cotton. This is going to be great for the springtime. Very cute. And let me grab the other item. Be right back. Okay, and the last item for this bundle is this pair of Joe's jeans. This is just a pair of white jeans. I've had these forever. Like, I've had these listed since around the time I first started reselling. So I'm definitely glad to see those go. This customer particularly had reached out to me last week about getting some items for 50% off. Which at that point in time, I wasn't really willing to give what she was getting to her for 50% off. So anyway, she reached out to me again about these 3 items in particularly, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and let them go, just because specifically those pair of jeans I've had listed forever. This sweater in particular is very cute to me. I think this is a really cute style. I mean, maybe that's just me, but I just feel like it is just very cute and boho. But there has not been pretty much any interest in this sweater. So because of that, and because of these setting forever, the jeans, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and let it go for very cheap and just give her a good deal. So this bundle actually sold for $30. So technically she got everything for $10 each. I did pay $3 for the sweater, and this dress specifically I picked up at the bins, and it's very, very lightweight, so I probably paid, what, 50 cents for it, maybe. And then the pair of Joe's jeans was actually given to me from my mother-in-law when I had first started reselling. So, yeah, so basically like $3.50 is what I have into this bundle. So after fees and everything, it was $24 that I made, and then you would subtract the $3.50. So not the greatest, not the greatest profit, but again, I'm okay with it to see things go that I've had set. Sorry guys, it's hard to talk and do this, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get back in the groove of it. I'm just saying I would rather see things go that is not really moving, especially like I said, that sweater. We're going out of spring, you know, I mean, we're going out of winter into spring. So yeah, I know I don't have to justify kind of why I let it go for so cheap, because you know everybody's business is different. I'm trying to be better about holding out a little bit on certain items that I know have more of they're worth more basically. And I want to be better about that this year, because I'm very much that type of reseller. Like, I don't mind giving a good deal and moving items, but I am trying to make more of a profit this year and more try to make this business be more worth it, if that makes sense. So I am trying to hold out a little bit better on certain items, if that makes sense. But yeah, so reselling here lately has been good. Sales are just really up and down for me, but I've said this probably a million times on this channel and even the other channel that I had that was reselling before, that I've noticed if I do not put in work, I don't make sales. And that's for anyone. You really do have to put the work in, unless you're just a really, really big seller and you have a following, or you have thousands of items available for sale. You might be able to take some time off, you know, and not really feel it, so to speak. But for the smaller resellers, I feel like we really have to make sure that we're spending time with the business and putting in the time, and make sure you're listing, make sure that you're sharing your closet, relisting items. And that's how the sales come in. It's technically just like any job. You have to put time in to make money. It's not the type of job that you can just put very, very little effort and make money, if that makes sense. Reselling is a job. It is work. Let's see. I'm going to see what box is going to be best for this. I'm going to try to fit it in a 1095. I didn't mention, but I'm using this. It's just some wrapping paper that I got from Walmart. The prices went up on it. I think this big, well, this is quite a bit of paper. You get, I think, like 200 sheets. I think so. And I think it's like $10. So really, honestly, for me, it's worth it. I know a lot of people order from Amazon and other places, but I just found this one is the most cost affordable, in my opinion. So this is the one that I've been using for going on 2 years. And I really enjoy it. I only use this paper mostly for Poshmark, or if I need some filler paper in other packages from Mercari and eBay, I will use it. But mostly I use this paper just to package up my items on Poshmark, because the weight doesn't really matter, as long as, I had to grab my trash can, as long as it's not going over 5 pounds. So you kind of have more of like more freedom to kind of use different types of packaging and wrap things, if that makes sense, and not have to worry about going over that five pound, which I am going to weigh this, and it looks like we're good. We're at 2 pounds and 12 ounces, so not over the $5. Oh, and I do use, I don't want to show the lady's name, but I do use Jesus Loves You stickers. That's just a reminder to everyone that buys from me that Jesus loves them. And, you know, reminder to you, Jesus loves you and I love you. It's just a way for me to share the gospel to every single one of my customers. It's something I enjoy to be able to do. Okay, so the next item that I sold, I've actually sold this before. And I think I have shown this on here where I had sold this particular jumpsuit. This was given to me from my mother-in-law. This is really cute. If you ever come in contact, that's what I was going to say. If you ever find, like, you know, a denim jumpsuit or a denim dress or something like this, I would definitely pick it up. This is very trendy. And this sold for $20. This had sold previously in a bundle a couple of weeks ago. But one of the items that had sold, I could not find. It was like a $5 dress. It was like a Shein dress that was my personal dress that I had for sale. And I could not find that item, so unfortunately the lady did cancel the order. I had reached out to her and just kind of let her know what was going on, and she was like, yeah, well, you know, technically I just can't, or she had said something like, I don't see anything else in your closet that I would like to like switcheroo. So she decided to cancel the order, which was sad. I think the order was like $50 or something like that. It was like 3 items. She was getting a very good deal. But yeah, I'm glad to see this go. And technically, if I'm not mistaken, I need to go back and look. I'm pretty sure selling this for $20, I'm making more this time than when it previously sold. So that's always great. But yeah, so one goal that I have kind of set for myself this month, the month of March 2023, and I'm putting it out there so that it's kind of like I'm giving myself a little bit of accountability. Got to get my words straight here. I've kind of decided to do, in a way, I guess you can say, like a no-buy March. I just really want to see like some revenue come in for the business and not continue to have to put money into the business by sourcing. So what I've kind of decided to do is just to relist what I have this month, like just this month specifically. Relist what I have already, not everything, but, you know, relist a couple of things each day. And then if I absolutely need inventory and I'm feeling that need to go buy inventory, the only option I'm giving myself is to go to the Goodwill bins. And if you've watched me before, you know that's something I just don't enjoy doing. I do not like going to the Goodwill bins. It's quite a drive for me. It's like an hour away, and every time I go there, I find stuff, but it's not like regular Goodwill, and I get disappointed. Oh, but basically what I'm doing by saying that I'm going to only allow myself to either shop there, or one other option that I'll get to is just to kind of, in a way, bring down my cost of goods, but also, like I said, because I know I don't like shopping there, I probably won't go there often this month, if that makes sense. So that's kind of my thought process with that. Another kind of option I'm giving myself is to order one box, probably like a 25-piece box from ThreadUp. I have not decided if I'm going to do that this month or not. Just because last time I did get a box from there, I was kind of disappointed with it. There were a couple of things that, you know, did okay, but I was just really disappointed with the box, and I did not feel like it was worth the money that I did spend. So that's kind of up in the air. I have not decided if I'm actually going to do that yet. But yeah, so that's kind of like my goal this month, just to not spend much money on the business, just try to bring in revenue only, and move out some inventory, and just kind of, you know, once April comes around, I'll probably do more, like, thrifting is what I'm trying to say, and spend more money on that. This is not the right box. I needed a 1092, not a 1097. But I'll probably thrift more next month and just freshen up my closet, so to speak. But as of right now, I just want to try not to spend too much money this month and just focus on relisting. So yeah, that's kind of my goal this month, and we'll see how that goes. I won't lie, I've wanted to go thrifting, because I mean, when you do this type of job, that's the most, well, for most people, that's the most enjoyable thing, is going thrifting, is going and searching out. But honestly, it's such a job. Even though, like, I enjoy going to find stuff and looking for treasures, it's very strenuous work, like, as far as just being on your feet, kind of just being in a rush a little bit, so you're not there so long, and going through every item and inspecting every item before you buy it, and it's work. So for that reason, I'm just going to take a break from it, not only for the financial aspect, but just kind of get other things done. Another thing that I need to get done this month, is taxes. I always wait till last minute. The previous one was going to Massachusetts. This one is going to Washington State, which is pretty cool. But yeah, speaking of taxes, me and my husband always wait last minute, and I've mentioned that before on my previous channel, which I will link below, because I do still share Christian teachings and things on that channel. And if you want to, you can go back and look at my older videos for when I first started reselling, and you can kind of see like what I started out and everything. I know even my first ever YouTube video is over there, and I hope it's very awkward and weird. But yeah, I'm still awkward and weird. But yeah, so we always wait last minute to do taxes. That's just kind of like, it's tradition. It's tradition that we're just going to wait last minute and make it just the most stressful time of year. So yeah, I'm trying to go ahead and start preparing for it. So I am going to be working on that this month. I mean, I have no choice. I got to get it done. So even last week, I kind of started and just made sure I had all my numbers together of my sales. And last year was kind of a disappointing year with reselling, if I'm being completely transparent. I was very disappointed in the end result of my year. But keep in mind, I feel like technically it's not my first year, but when I first started out reselling, I started out in August. I started out at Q4, and I did pretty well. But last year was my first full year reselling, and it just was not the best year. You know, Poshmark had issues. I mean, I wouldn't show my numbers just because I don't feel comfortable doing that, but you can definitely tell a difference. I know a lot of people say, oh, nothing was going on, blah, blah, blah. There was something going on, because I went from making like a certain amount, averaging that for like 3 or 4 months at the first of last year. And then when all the A and B testing was happening with Poshmark, my sales completely tanked. And it was even before like the summer slowdown. It was like in like April, May. They just started slowly trickling lower and lower, and they just tanked out. It was weird. And so because of that, because of the issues Poshmark was having, last year was not a good year of sales for me. I'm shipping out this, I didn't even show what that was. I just realized. I just was talking and I didn't even show that sale. That was a JG. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm going to be better about this, okay? We're going We're going to practice. Practice makes perfect. Okay, so that was a Jill Embellish blouse. I'm just going to put a picture up here. Really cute blouse, but I've had it listed for quite a while. It sold for $20. I paid like $4.80, somewhere around there. So profit would be like around, well, I made $16 after fees and everything, and then you would take the $4 and something out. Sold to someone in South Carolina. Very cute. That is definitely, I love selling Jill, and a lot of times their stuff does not sell like for high dollar or anything, but I just feel like it's so cute, and it always sells. It always sells, even if it's like $20, $25. It is definitely like a bread and butter brand that I always pick up, especially if it's cute. So yeah, love selling that brand. One of my favorite brands to sell. Yeah, going back to my sales from last year, I will definitely try to show the next sale in just a minute. I won't forget. But sales last year, again, were disappointing. But I'm hopeful this year. I'm hopeful. That's why another reason I kind of want to make sure to bring down my expenses a little bit. In a perfect world, I guess you could say. That's just like, you know, so to speak. I would like for my out-of-pocket cost for my inventory to be lower, just because I pay pretty high, technically, Goodwill prices for bread and butter pieces that I'm not going to make the craziest amount of profit for. And as much as I would love to only shop at the bins, that's just not something that I feel like I'm able to do. But we're going to explore the option. But I really like regular Goodwill. I just do not like Goodwill prices, and I feel like that's everybody. Okay, so this next piece is an older Talbots piece. This is the Talbots tag. You can just tell it's an older tag, and it's Talbots like factory. Is that a Talbots factory? Who knows? I don't even know if Talbots has a factory brand, but it is a olive green little blazer shirt, I guess you can call it. I got this in my one and only thread up box. So out of pocket cost for this was like maybe $4. I think that was my average cost, and it would have been a lot lower for that box, but there were a couple of items that I just had to donate. I could not sell because they were extremely flawed and just not sellable, unfortunately. But you know, if you get technically like a mystery box like that, that's kind of the risk you're taking. So yeah, I'm curious, if you're a reseller, what are your goals this month? What are your goals for your business? Or any goals you might have this month, if you have fitness goals or financial goals. I'm just curious how you're doing with that so far. But yeah, this sold for $12. Which I gladly took, because I've had this listed for a couple of months now, probably like 3 or 4 months. I can't even remember when I got a thread up box. I think it was might have been before November. I'd have to look. So this has been listed for a while. No interest. Someone sent me an offer of $12. I had it listed for like $18 to $20. Someone sent me that, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take it, because obviously this is just not in style anymore. It's not, I mean, I guess it could be a closet staple in a way, but it's just not a very on-trend style, if that makes sense. So, yeah, didn't make much from this. And if I'm being honest, I think I've only just broke even with that thread up box that I got last year. I need to go back and just see. Because I know I still have a couple of items from that box that are listed that have not sold. I need to go back and see if I broke even yet, if there's any profit, because I have no idea. That's the only thing about thread up boxes. Again, you're taking a risk with it, but it's kind of fun to open them just to see what you get, you know? Yeah. I have one more Poshmark sale, and it's actually a pretty big sale, as in the size of it, not Well, I mean, it sold for $35. So, decent price on it. I'm just going to mail this in a 1097. I could have put this in a Tyvek envelope, but I just grabbed a box, so we're just going to go with it. These 1097 boxes, I don't hear anyone mention them, but they're just a lot smaller than your normal box like this from USPS. I just like to use this for slightly bulkier items that don't fit the greatest in a Tyvek, but they're kind of too small for a 1092 or a 1097. I mean, a 1093 or 1097. And this is just a perfect size. So yeah, this one's going to Wisconsin. I don't get many sales from Wisconsin. I know most of my sales are California, Texas. I get quite a few sales from Georgia, which is the state I'm from. Okay, so now let me grab the bulky item that we sold. Okay, so the bulky item that we sold is another one of those DeMarini. I don't think I'm saying that name right. DeMarini backpacks. This is a brand I would say be on the lookout for. I had 2 of these backpacks for sale. It's funny. Whoop, done dropped my stickers. It's funny because I've had these since I first started reselling, and I decided to list them like maybe 4 months ago, and they've just done so well. There's been a lot of interest on them. And I'd sold one of them, and then I realized I had a second one. Then I listed that one, and this has probably been listed a week. So, and it's already sold. So this one sold for $35. The one I had listed last time sold for $40. Had it listed for $50. I probably could have held out. See, I'm trying to be better about that. I need to start like holding out. But me and this person went back and forth. Finally, we landed on $35. I decided just to let it go. Just let it go. And so it sold for $35. I have no cost of goods because it was given to me. So $28, all profit. I'll take that. Last time I shipped this out, I used a Chewy box from Chewy.com because I order from there all the time. Or was it Amazon? Maybe it was Amazon. But today, since I did sell this on Poshmark, I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna kind of fold it down into a box number 7. I wouldn't normally do it this way, but I don't want it to go over that 5 pounds. So I'm gonna try to do it this way first. Of course, I am gonna put a piece of paper in there. This is pretty much ready to go. This is like new without tags. It's in excellent condition. I'm just going to dust it off a little bit just to make sure and just kind of inspect it because it has been in storage. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is good to go. But again, this is a brand I would say definitely pick up if you come around it. Okay, that did fit down in there. Sorry, I'm standing up, but it's just in there like that. I hate to fold it in half. But this is just going to be the best way for me to do this, since I don't even have the size box that I had mailed this in before. So a little random, but like I said, we're just kind of talking here. This is going to California, by the way. I'm not surprised. I know spring break is coming up soon. Does anyone have plans? My birthday is actually during spring break. It's on April 6th. And I told my husband this past weekend, we live so close to the beach, and since we've lived here, we've been living here for 2 years, and we've only been to the beach since we moved here like once or twice. So I was like, you know what, for my birthday, let's go to the beach. We might do that. I don't know if that may not work out, but definitely something that I'm thinking of doing. But yeah, if we do, it would be like a day thing. Okay, next item is going to be, we're almost done. We have two more pieces to get packaged up. This is UMG. That's the UMG tag. I don't pick up UMG anymore, really, if I'm being honest, unless it's just something where I'm like, that is so cute, and I really feel like it'll sell type of thing. This, if I saw it in the thrift store, like full price, I would not pick it up. If I saw it at the bins, I would pick it up, if that makes sense. I don't know what this is. I feel like it's like a tunic or a dress or something. This was given to me from my mother-in-law though, but it's just like a tank top. It has like an opening in the back. This has been listed for forever. I've had this listed, and it finally did sell on Mercari for $13. I'm pretty sure I sent out that offer of $13. You know, Mercari is the platform that I'm pretty much most disappointed in most of the time. Just because I cannot figure out the algorithm over there. Like, I can list, I can be, you know, on the app and using the app, so to speak, to try to like boost the algorithm or get myself into the algorithm, and I won't make a sale over there for like weeks. Then out of nowhere, I'll start making sales. It's really strange. I'm going to send this in one of my cute little poly mailers. I will try to link these below. I really enjoy them. I think they're very sturdy, and a lot sturdier than some that I have ordered before. And I just really like the print on these. And you get like an assortment of different prints, which is really cute. But yeah, with my Mercari orders, I like to just send them in poly mailers if they will fit, because obviously that's going to be not only the most cost affordable, but it's not going to weigh a lot, and Mercari goes by weight. So yeah. This sold for $13, made $10.82, given to me from my mother-in-law, so that $10 is all profit. And this one's going to Pennsylvania. But I still keep Mercari around because I feel like every time I say, okay, I'm going to get rid of Mercari, I start getting sales over there. So, and I feel like on Mercari, it's not always, but I have made quite a few like higher dollar sales over there. I can think off the top of my head. I feel like people are more prone, I guess, to spend a little bit more money over there. I could be totally wrong. Now, probably not, because the shipping on Mercari is outrageous. I mean, like £2 right now over there if you do like FedEx Smart Post, which now it's like FedEx Ground or something, whatever they changed their name to. It's like $9.50. It's crazy. I did not pull this order, so let me find this one really quick. That was like the second one that I did not pull. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm going to be more prepared next time. This is also a recent listing. I got this from the bins. It's by the brand Billabong. I would pick this up again, like something similar to this. But maybe in a better color. I don't know. This just did not do well. It may have been the size too. It's a size medium, but it's just like a rust color cardigan. Yeah, this sold for $12 on eBay. I'm just inspecting it to make sure everything is good with it before I put it in its packaging. It does have like a slight bit of peeling. This right here is like an item. If you're starting a reselling, I would say definitely pick up one of these. Because you'll run into times where you just kind of overlook like some peeling on an item. And that's just a quick and easy way to remove the peeling. So, yeah. Again, sold for $12. I got this from the bins, so I probably paid maybe 75 cents. It's very lightweight. I may be the only one, but eBay is the platform where I get really nervous about selling items that are not in perfect condition, just because I feel like if you have a return over there, it really counts against you worse than any other platform. But I've been selling on eBay since last May, and I think I've sold around 50 items. I do not make many sales over there. It's probably a little bit more than 50 items. I'm having a hard time folding this, if you can tell. Okay, sorry. That was difficult. That was just, I was having difficulties trying to fold this cardigan. But again, I have had probably a little over 50 sales on eBay. I'm not a crazy like eBay seller or anything. I've had one return so far. Just one. So that's great. To me, that's awesome. And I don't want to get a return over there. Because it's scary. Okay, it's scary. I think I've had one return on Poshmark, and I've had at least over 200 sales, probably over 300 at this point. I haven't looked in a while. I don't keep up with it like I should, but and then I've had a couple of 2-star reviews, but mostly my reviews are pretty good, which I'm very thankful for. I hate to say I pride myself, but I want to be that type of businesswoman that keeps her integrity. I want to be honest with an individual, you know, because I really believe biblically that is something that God requires of his people, of anyone that's serving him, is to keep their integrity and to make sure they are walking uprightly. And that means to be honest. Am I perfect in that all the time? Probably not, but I definitely strive to be. And yeah, you guys, that is all of my sales. I hope this type of style of video was enjoyable, maybe a little bit more easier to follow maybe than a full week of sales. I probably will continue to do like a full week of sales video, but I will probably throw these types of videos in every now and then, just because it's a little bit more simpler, easier. I can sit down and film a full video in one sitting instead of having to film every single day. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Please give me some feedback in the comments below of what I could do better. I might try to move my table next time and put it in a different place. I just didn't really, or this isn't really a table, this is a desk. I didn't really want to move it today, but I might do that next time so that I can be face to face and while I'm talking. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.